guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on a 2010 Ford F-150. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic, and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, this is meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. And I just took this one down. I've taken it down to Casey's this morning. I've taken it to the treasurer's office. Kind of driven it around a little bit. Once I get it back, hopefully today, we're going to get an oil change done on it. So it will be ready to go. But, all right, put it in park. Get the hood release, and let's rock and roll. All right, 2010 F-150. Not bad body looking wise. I mean, most F-150s of this age, you've got probably more rust than body, and we've got a little bit. We've got some here, and it looks like this is probably aftermarket, thingamawhatchamacallits, to cover up some, but it does make it look fairly decent. There's some rust on the cab corners right there, but the rockers look pretty good. These tires are probably about 30% on the back and probably close to that on the front. We are going to throw some acid on those wheels and clean them up a bit, so they will look a whole lot better, but for right now they are what they are. Back end looks really good, and I think this is the one that's got there's your back. We had to torch off that wheel. This is the one that's got like that roll up tailgate thing, like a garage door, so that covers the bed like that. This side again looks really good as well. I mean, you've got a little bit of rust starting, you've got some rust on the cab corners, but for the most part it's in really good shape. And we'll get under this hood here. And this one is the 4.6, which is good news because that means no cam phasers. 5.4s are awesome motors, but they have cam phaser problems. And this one you just don't have to worry about. All right, let's unlock this door. Okay. It's clean back there, and part of the reason we like Fords personally is just because of all of this space back here. It's bigger space than any of the other trucks on the market, except for maybe the Dodge Mega Cab. But it's pretty decent inside. A little bit of staining on the seats. There's, that's probably your worst part right there. Just some normal wear and tear. Now I just noticed on the window it does say RF, which means rusty frame, which means the auction at some point said, or the seller had said, a rusty frame. So I'll get under here and show you what I see. And then it's always a good idea for you to get under here and see what you see as well. Well, because as of now, I don't see anything. Sometimes they will call, rockers, if they're bad, they'll call that a rusty frame. But I'm gonna go on the other side and take a look. I don't see anything that I would consider a rusty frame thus far. Here's the rockers right here, but that's pretty typical. This is your frame rail, and I don't see anything that I would consider rusty frame. So just so you know that there will be a disclosure on there that says rusty frame, just because that's what the auction told us, and so that's what we are obligated to tell you. But I mean, this is a big enough truck that pretty much anyone can get underneath it and look. So you're welcome to get underneath it and look and see if you see anything more than what I saw, because I didn't see anything. So there's that. Right here, it says low tire pressure. I don't think we've actually got low tires. I think it's just probably a sensor. Let's see. Where is this? this button. Oil change, I said we'll get that done. 172,000 miles on here. Hold reset for setup. Hold reset for setup menu. Oh wait, I don't want to change the oil life yet. Okay, that's just all the... Oops, I might have changed it to Spanish. My bad. Okay, anyways, windows. Driver's side window works. Passenger side window works. Rear passenger side window works. Rear driver's side window works. There are no check engine lights on the dash, but there is one in the computer. There was one. It was an O2 sensor, but I'm going to pull it up real quick just so you can see that. Maybe 1 DTC, read codes. 150, O2 sensor circuit bank 2 sensor 1. So that's just the code right there. But obviously it's not enough to pull the actual check engine light yet. Radio works. I'm going to turn on, let's see, we'll turn on our heat first. Let's see, there's that power. Okay, we'll see what that does. It sounds like it's got that actuator clicking thing. It's common in Chevy Impalas. Sometimes just when you turn on your heat, it's the door that just kind of clicks open, I guess is a thing, and then it opens and it's fine. Let's see, what else do we have going on? That might be it. So I'm going to put my seatbelt on, and I'll check the 4-wheel drive while we're here in the parking lot. Okay, I'll put it in 4 high. Oh, it says check 4x4. Let me turn off this radio and see if it engages. But the 4-wheel drive definitely engages. It says check 4x4. Yeah, but that is definitely engaged. So, I don't know what that means. I don't know why it says check 4x4, but I would say the 4-wheel drive works. I've got the heat on. It works very well. I will attempt to turn the AC on, but it's not very warm out today. So I can't tell you 100% certain that it works, but I will give you my best opinion. You probably noticed there was a cracked windshield. It kind of goes from right in front of the driver almost over to right in front of the passenger. One single line it's not really in my line of sight, but it probably depends on which cop you get pulled over by on how they would determine that. Air conditioning, I'm gonna say it works. It's blowing out pretty dang cold. And you know, by my non-expert opinion, I'm gonna say it's a little bit colder than it is outside. So I'm gonna say the AC works. Obviously, like I said, I can't guarantee that unless it was 90 some odd degrees out and I could tell you that, but it seems to be working just fine. When I've been driving this around this morning, like, it's been driving very well. It drives smooth. I haven't had any issues with it. It started up every time. It's got good power. There we go. Made it to the top of the hill. No issues. Driving smooth. I don't hear any suspension noise. Let's try our... Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. The turn signal switch is not there. It's missing. I'm ordering one of those, so I should have it in. Probably the beginning of next week would be my guess. Depending on when you're watching this video, just check the description and see if I have updated it. If I get it fixed, I'll put it in the description that it's fixed. But yeah, I've got to get that ordered and get that done. Should be really simple. So I can't really test the turn signals. Once I get it done, I will test them and I will put it in the description whether or not they work. I assume they work, but I don't know for certain. That means I also can't test my wipers because they will be on that stick as well. So that stuff I will test when I get that. My horn works. We'll turn my cruise on and we'll check that because that's on my steering wheel. And set. I've got my cruise on and set. So we're going about 45. Cruise works. Alright, so a couple things on the truck. It does run and drive very well. Brakes are good and solid. No grinding, no vibration. Immediate response. Really no play in the wheel as I'm driving. So very good driving truck. Couple things that I need to get done. I need to get that turn signal done. Wait, I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it's just the turn signal. But then to be aware of, you've got to check engine light for an O2 sensor. You're going to have a rusty frame disclosure. And I think that's it. Everything else seems to work. If you guys have any questions, hit me up. My cell phone is 309-267-7200. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.